The first time Zara met Jay was at 2:14 a.m. outside a dimly lit suya spot in Lekki Phase 1. She was barefoot, holding her broken stiletto in one hand. Her ride had cancelled third time that night and the glow from her phone screen kept showing searching for drivers. That's when she noticed him. He was behind the smoking grill, wearing a sweat-drenched white tank top, his back to her, shoulders broad, moving in rhythm as he flipped sizzling strips of beef. Something about him felt off. Too clean, too quiet, too precise. Then he turned and caught her staring. "You want suya?" he asked, voice low and smoky like the air around them. He didn't flinch. "You look like you had a long night. Suya helps." And just like that, Zara found herself sitting on a wooden bench, eating spicy beef at 2:30 a.m. with a man who didn't give her his real name. His name Jay came only on their third encounter. She'd started coming back to the suya stand every Friday night, first for the meat, then for the company, then for the mystery. Jay never said much about himself, just that he worked odd jobs, had no Instagram, used a small Nokia phone, read a lot of newspapers, and always carried a book in his back pocket. "You're not just a suya guy," Zara said one night, eyeing him. He smirked. "And you're not just another island babe." That made her pause. "What do you know about me?" He shrugged. "Enough." Zara found a small brown envelope tucked into her handbag. No name. No note. Just coordinates and a time. Sunday, 11:47 p.m. She thought it was a prank, but curiosity won. The location led her to a closed-down printing press in Victoria Island. Jay was there wearing black, holding a walkie-talkie. She froze. What the hell is going on? He looked at her, eyes deadly serious. "You weren't supposed to come. You put it in my bag." "No," he said. "I didn't." Then the building across the street exploded. The next 24 hours were chaos. Jay took her to a safe house hidden beneath an abandoned bakery in Yaba. He told her the truth, or at least part of it. He wasn't a suya man, not really. He worked with some intelligence unit. His suya stand was a cover. He was monitoring a sleeper cell suspected of plotting tech-based sabotage against financial institutions in the state. And Zara, she'd been flagged, not as a suspect but as a potential leak. "They thought you might be compromised," he said. She stood, furious. "So what? I'm bait." "No," Jay said, stepping closer. "You're brilliant. They tried to get close to you, but I did first." Her voice shook. "So this was all a game?" "No, it started as a mission. But now, I'd burn the whole operation down before letting them use you." The same night, they were ambushed. Zara had barely closed her eyes when gunfire shattered the silence. Jay dragged her through a back tunnel, firing behind him. "You said it was secure." "It was," he barked. "Someone's leaking info." Outside, they jumped into a tricycle and disappeared into the darkness of Lagos. When they got to a safe place, Zara stared at him. "Tell me the truth, all of it, now." And he did. He told her about Operation MG, how one of her co-workers, a quiet analyst named Daniel, was feeding data to a foreign company, how the recent ATM failures and digital wallet hacks weren't bugs, but tests, and how she, Zara, was the next target for recruitment or removal. She felt like her whole life had been a stage, and she hadn't known she was acting. Zara agreed to meet Daniel under the pretense of joining the cause. Jay wired her with a mic. "If anything goes wrong, run. Don't try to be a hero." She smirked. "I prefer Suya girl with a side of courage." Daniel was calm. Too calm. "You're smarter than I thought," he said, sipping red wine. "You should have joined us earlier. We could have ruled." "You're not trying to rule," she said. "You're trying to burn it all." Then the lights cut. 3 masked men appeared, and in the confusion, gunshots. Zara Dove crawled, ran, and then she heard Jay's voice shouting her name. She turned. He was bleeding, but he was alive. They escaped. Barely. 3 weeks later, the headlines buzzed. Tech security firm exposed an espionage plot. Anonymous whistleblowers save millions from financial meltdown. Zara's name wasn't mentioned. 10 disappeared. Until one night, at 2:14 a.m., she got a text from an unknown number. "Same place, same bench. Bring your appetite." She found him waiting, shirt cleaner, eyes softer. "Real name's Kelvin Dre," he said. She laughed. You waited this long to tell me? I had to make sure the fire died down. Also, wanted to see if you'd still come for the suya. She stepped closer. I didn't come for the suya. And under the Lagos sky, smoky air curling around them, they kissed. Spicy, warm, dangerous. Just like the city they love.